Hello Internet, welcome to the Knowledge Realm, where we know where you are, what you are doing, and if you're responsible for your crimes against the Christmas spirit. Lock him up! Christmas time, the season of Santa Claus and decorated pine trees, or, the season of Die Hard or KFC. Or the seasons of burning goat statues and throwing shoes. While Christmas is one of the biggest holidays to celebrate, it turns out people around the world have their own Christmas traditions that seem vastly different to what happens into America. Here are some of the weirdest and coolest Christmas traditions I could find around the world.
Ho, ho, ho.
Flying over to Guatemala, Central America for our first stop. It is a tradition to burn the devil to kick off the start of Christmas. Originally coming from the custom to celebrate the Virgin Mary, bonfires are lit to burn devil figures and devil piñatas. Donald Duck is a favorite on the television in Sweden. Since 1959, the Disney TV special Donald Duck and His Friends Wish You a Merry Christmas airs every Christmas Eve at exactly 3:05 p.m. One city in Sweden constructs a 42-foot high Yule goat out of straw. Better be quick to see it though. Since 1966, arsonists have managed to burn down the goat every Christmas seasons despite this security. In Chandler, Arizona, instead of a regular pine tree, the town is home to the world's biggest tumbleweed Christmas tree. This tradition goes back 60 years, and the legend goes that a fire in the 1950s destroyed all the decorations, so they were replaced by tumbleweeds. Started in 1994 as a prank in San Francisco, USA, the popular SantaCon happens during the Christmas time, where individuals go on a bar crawl and gather, all dressed as Santa. Now, the popular SantaCon can be found in places all over the world. Single women in the Czech Republic have a chance during the Christmas for good news. A tradition states that the woman must stand with their back to a door and over her shoulder toss a shoe. If the toe is pointing to the door where it lands, then the woman will be married in the next upcoming year. A second tradition to predict upcoming luck is by cutting an apple in half. Good luck of happiness and health means 5 pointing corners in the core will appear, but bad luck is coming if you only see 4. Wales has a tradition believed to go back all the way to the Celtic time, creating a puppet with a horse skull, a white sheet on a pole, and ribbon and bells, named Mary Lloyd. It is led to knock on the doors of the town people. Now, either the people with Mary will challenge them with rhymes or they'll sing. Then those who answer the door must sing back or answer said rhymes before giving them food and drinks. In Oaxaca, Mexico, the Night of the Radishes takes place. During this event, radishes of all sizes are carved like pumpkins of Halloween. The radishes will often create scenes or characters in hopes of winning a prize, as there has always been a competition since 1897. In the Catalonia region, an odd figure is added to their nativity scenes. The Caganer is a statue of a man pooping, shown with his pants down, his bare bottom exposed, and a pile of brown below him. The Caganer can be found crouched behind a tree or building in the scene. Some see him as a sign of good luck, a sign of fertilization, or a representation of humility and humanity. Santa who, the kids in Iceland ask. Instead of 12 days, Icelandic kids celebrate 13 days of Christmas, and instead of Santa Claus visiting them, they have the 13 Yule lads do. Here are their names: Sheepcoat Claude, Goalie Gawk, Stubby, Spoon Licker, Pot Licker, Bull Licker, Door Slammer, Gur Gobbler, Sausage Swiper, Window Peeper, Doorway Sniffer, Meat Hook, and Candle Stealer. These 13 lads visit all the homes and leave candy for the good children and rotten potatoes for the bad ones. Oh, and instead of leaving the stuff in the stockings, the lads leave them in shoes. Since we're in Iceland, let's not forget to mention the Yule Cat, a huge cat that looms over houses. Now, if kids finish all their chores before Christmas, they will receive new clothing. Lazy children do not. On Christmas night, the Yule Cat, the ultimate fashion police, peeks at the presents through the windows. No new clothing means naughty children, and therefore the Yule Cat will eat them. In Indonesia, Christmas isn't a big celebration, since the Christianity population is so small. So, Christmas trees are crafted out of colorful chicken feathers. In fact, they have grown so well known around the world that places overseas will purchase these unique trees. The Christmas season starts on December 3rd in Norway, and while parties and dinners are common, having a drink and filling up the bars is also popular. Parties in restaurants, at bars, social groups, and at home are great ways to celebrate Jule board, meaning Christmas table. Also, make sure to hide your brooms in Norway during Christmas Eve. Without a broom, witches are unable to fly around and ruin the festivals, according to an old tradition. My personal favorite tradition can be found in Austria, a holiday called Krampusnacht, or Krampus Night. While most kids worry about receiving coal from Santa for being naughty, Some towns also warn their kids that Krampus, the half-goat demon, will snatch them away in a basket. If the tale didn't scare the children, surely the parade of Krampus costumes and dancing will do the trick. In the UK, a popular dessert is plum pudding. However, they just don't eat it. For each family, a member is to stir the pudding and make a wish. Then they cover it with brandy and light it on fire. In La Bufanda, Italy, 12 days after Christmas on January 5th, families leave a plate of sausages and a glass of vino out. Rather than Santa taking it, La Bufanda comes from the chimney on her broomstick and eats it up. For the good children, she leaves gifts and candy, and coal for the bad ones. Festivals are held for this witch, where people dress up, play games, and write letters to her. Christmas isn't widely celebrated in Japan, yet a popular way to celebrate the holidays expands beyond the Christianity population, and they all looked at KFC. In 1974, when a group of foreigners went to KFC for Christmas dinner instead of finding a turkey, it started a tradition. The chicken company began campaigning Christmas meals of cakes, chicken, and alcohol, named Kentucky for Christmas. It worked wonderfully, since people didn't want to spend all day cooking a turkey. Now, millions of families order KFC during the holidays, having to order months in advance or wait in hour-long lines. And there we have it, some of the coolest and weird Christmas traditions around the world.